The 2025 WNBA season is barreling toward a pulse-pounding climax where every win and loss could rewrite the playoff picture in dramatic fashion. With just over 2 weeks left, positions and playoff spots are fiercely contested like never before. But here's where the story gets truly intense. Each game now carries the weight of destiny for the teams involved. Let's dive into this week's breakdown, categorizing the landscape into 4 distinct battles that define the fight for postseason glory. First up, the exclusive race for the top overall seed, a coveted prize held firmly in the grasp of just one team. The Minnesota Lynx have a magic number of 2, meaning they need just 2 wins or for the Atlanta Dream to slip twice to lock down the number 1 seed and the priceless home court advantage throughout the playoffs. And when we say home court might matters, consider this. The Lynx have dominated Target Center with an astounding 18-1 record this season. 1. Minnesota Lynx, 30-7, last week. 1 no change, upcoming, Thursday versus Seattle, Saturday at Connecticut. The Lynx felt the sting of back-to-back losses for the first time this season in New York and Atlanta, but quickly bounced back, sweeping a home-and-home series with Indiana. Their star player, Napheesa Collier, returned from a 3-week ankle injury layoff with a blazing 32-point performance on Sunday. Remarkably, Minnesota managed an impressive 5-2 record even without their league-leading scorer and MVP frontrunner, proving the team's resilience and depth. Next, the battle for first-round home court advantage is a tightly packed clash among 4 teams separated by a mere 2 games. Las Vegas, Atlanta, Phoenix, and New York are all vying for a top 4 finish, with every matchup critically shaping their postseason paths. 2. Las Vegas Aces, 24-14. Last week, 3, up 1 spot. Upcoming, Monday at Chicago, Wednesday at Atlanta. The Aces are on an electrifying roll, currently riding a 10-game winning streak, the longest in the Las Vegas era, second only to the 2012 Silver Stars' 12-game surge. This streak included a thrilling comeback win against the Dream, where the Aces overturned a 10-point deficit in the 4th quarter, solidifying the head-to-head tiebreaker by leading the series 2-0 with 1 game remaining. Vegas holds this tiebreaker edge not only over Atlanta, but also Phoenix, though not New York, making their remaining games paramount. 3. Atlanta Dream, 24-13. Last week, 2, down 1 spot. Upcoming, Wednesday versus Las Vegas, Friday versus Dallas. Despite sitting just behind Minnesota, with only 13 losses, the Dream are firmly in control of their fate. A perfect finish secures them the number 2 seed, assuming the Lynx don't falter dramatically. Atlanta's recent form has been strong, winning 9 of their last 11 games, with the only stumbling block a loss to the surging Aces. The upcoming rematch with Las Vegas on Wednesday will be a defining moment. While Atlanta does not hold the tiebreaker against Vegas, they do command the advantage over Phoenix and split the season series with New York. 4. Phoenix Mercury, 22-14, last week 5, up 1 spot. Upcoming, Tuesday at Las Vegas, Thursday versus Chicago, Saturday versus New York. Phoenix's performance in recent weeks reflects a striking pattern. They have struggled against the league's elite, going 0-4 versus Las Vegas and Atlanta in the current month, but have swept all other opponents 6-0. Unfortunately, those losses have cost them crucial tiebreakers against both the Aces and Dream, complicating their playoff hopes in such a tight race. They do, however, hold the series lead over New York 2-1 and can solidify this tiebreaker in their final game on Saturday. 5. New York Liberty, 22-15, last week, 4, down 1 spot. Upcoming, Monday versus Connecticut, Thursday versus Washington, Saturday at Phoenix. New York's struggles have been glaring, going 2-5 in the last 7 games, and 5-9 since star Breanna Stewart suffered a knee bone bruise on July 26th, limiting her minutes drastically. The team is also dealing with several injuries to key players like Niara Sabally, Sabrina Ionescu, Natasha Cloud, and Isabel Harrison, making depth a challenge. Saturday's game at Phoenix is especially critical, as a win would give them a valuable tiebreaker over the Mercury. complementing their advantage against Vegas. Moving down the playoff pecking order, the fight intensifies for the last 3 available spots. This cluster of 5 teams is tightly packed, with the Seattle Storm, Golden State Valkyries, Indiana Fever, Los Angeles Sparks, and Washington Mystics, all battling to stay in the postseason mix. Silence. Seattle Storm, 2018. Last week, 9. Up 3 spots. Upcoming, Tuesday at Indiana, Thursday at Minnesota, Saturday versus Chicago. Seattle has made a miraculous turnaround after a shaky start to August, claiming 3 wins in a row thanks in part to clutch performances like Nneka Ogwumike's buzzer beater against Indiana. However, the Storm face a daunting challenge as they trail the pack in tiebreakers and must defeat both Golden State and Los Angeles to keep pace with closely pursuing rivals. 7. Golden State Valkyries, 1918. Last week, 6. Down 1 spot. Upcoming, Saturday versus Washington, Sunday versus Washington. Indiana. Veronica Burton's jaw-dropping consistency, scoring 24-plus points and grabbing 13-plus assists in 2 of Golden State's last 3 games, has kept the Valkyries in the playoff hunt. A recent win snapped a 3-game skid and places them in prime position to become the first expansion team to make the playoffs in their inaugural year. They hold key tiebreakers against Indiana, Los Angeles, and Seattle, setting the stage for crucial sustained success. 8. Indiana Fever, 1918. Last week, 7. Down 1 spot. Upcoming, Tuesday versus Seattle, Friday at Las Vegas, Sunday at Golden State. The Fever face a pressure-packed week with matchups against 3 of their closest competitors. After a 5-game winning run earlier, recent struggles and injuries, including the loss of Sophie Cunningham for the season, put their playoff chances in jeopardy. While Indiana controls the tiebreaker over Seattle, it trails Golden State and Los Angeles in series wins. 9. Los Angeles Sparks, 17-18. Last week, 8. Down 1 spot. Upcoming Tuesday versus Phoenix, Friday versus Indiana, Sunday versus Washington. The Sparks enjoyed a hot,